guys, welcome back to my channel. I know, I've abandoned this channel again. Don't want to talk about that. Anyways, so I know we have been going through some crazy times, you know, whole pandemic, Black Lives Matter movement. You know, it's opening up a lot of eyes. You know, this is something that is not new, that is for sure. And I think just enough is enough. And it is Juneteenth today, the day I am filming this video. And it was actually kind of perfect because today I got in a new Pat McGrath product that I've always wanted, and then I finally have it. And I also just recently purchased a lot of things from Beauty Bakery, which is also a Black-owned makeup brand. So I only have 3 Black-owned makeup brands. That is now Beauty Bakery, Pat McGrath, and Fenty Beauty. So I kind of want to do a video using those 3 brands, and I'm gonna be honest, I am gonna do better, and I want to support more Black-owned makeup businesses, or just businesses in general. So I'm gonna be doing my part on doing that as well. But for now, I only have these 3 products, and I'm very excited to show you guys how I created this look using those products. So I believe that is all I have to say. If you want to see how this look is created, then just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to be using is from Beauty Bakery. It's actually going to be 2 products. I'm going to be using their Insta Bake foundation, and I'm also going to be using their blending eggs. I seriously, Beauty Bakery has won my heart with this packaging. Like, look at that. And it has, I got the black blending eggs just because I always feel like they're easier to clean. I can't. And what's cool about this is that it comes with 6 for the price of $18, which I think is amazing. So now I'm going to be using this foundation with the sponge. And just the way this sponge feels, like, I love it. And when I tried the foundation on, I did try it with one of these. And I will say already that it is probably the closest dupe to a beauty blender that I have ever tried. And I don't say that a lot about about sponges. So I'm just gonna give it a little shake. Also, when I tried on the foundation, I did not shake it. I feel like that is something you need to do with a lot of foundations, is always shake it up a little bit, get the pigments rolling. And a lot of them usually do instruct to shake it, but this one doesn't, but I'm still gonna do it. So I'm just gonna go 1 pump at a time. This is like a soft matte foundation. So I'm gonna start off with this side. And it is supposed to be a full coverage foundation. But yeah, I really do love the way it goes into your skin. It's very like skin-like, which I don't mind that look at all. I don't like it when something is super heavy right off the bat. Actually, like the sponge, it is really nice. And the fact that you get 6 for the price of like 1 beauty blender is amazing. And it still helps you give you that glow since you are supposed to wet it. I always appreciate that. Yeah, the skin tone is actually really not that off. Especially since I shook it, I feel like it helped it a little bit. It's either that or it's just a little too dark for me. But I feel like once I tan, because summertime is here, I feel like this is gonna match me pretty well. It's a warm neutral too, so I'm typically in those shade ranges. Alright, I'm going in for another pump. I feel like I should have done one side with the sponge and another side with a brush. They did have brushes, but I feel like I just have so many brushes already, like I don't need any more. Although they are having a sale today, so I don't know. You can never have too many brushes, right? Because it's like, sometimes there's a brush that you want to use, but it's dirty, and you're like, oh my god, I don't want to clean it. So it's always nice to have those spare brushes. Maybe I'll look into it. Let me bring it down to my neck, that way it looks well blended. Alright, and there's the foundation. I actually really do like it. It looks very skin-like, it gives you good coverage, and I didn't even use a lot. I probably used like 2 pumps, and the sponge helps absorb all the excess products so that way it doesn't look cakey on my face, and I like it. and I hope it shows up nice on camera when I'm editing it. I really don't mind this foundation. I will definitely wear it again because I feel like it just makes your skin look smooth. And yeah, definitely shaking up the foundation has helped it because it did not look like this when I first applied it. And also I told you guys my skin wasn't that well prepped. Alright, so that is the foundation. And for concealer, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Matte Concealer. I wish they had like a hydrating concealer, but this is the only one they have so far. Maybe they'll come out with a hydrating one. Who knows? But this is actually really nice, especially if I don't want to use that word. Why did I say that? Especially if I damp my sponge, it definitely helps it give a little bit of a hydrated look. So that is what I'm going to be doing. And since it is matte, I'm going to be working slowly. So I'm going to be doing that and then blending it because I don't want it to dry down. Get my watermelon mist from Glow Recipe. Just going to give that a little spritz. The thing with Fenty is I really don't know if it can be considered a Black-owned makeup brand because it is a part of Kendo. And if you guys don't know, Kendo is a company that owns Fenty, Kat Von D, well, KVD, Marc Jacobs, Ole Henriksen, Bite Beauty, and I want to say that is it. So I don't know what that could be claimed as, but I think it counts because a black woman represents the black. What did I just say? A black woman represents the brand, and that is Rihanna. So I feel like it counts. And one thing with that sponge is that it doesn't really get in the crevices that well with my nose. So for my nose, I am going to be using a brush. And honestly, with the Beauty Blender, I also really can't get it in that little crevice either. So I'm not gonna knock off points off of that sponge for that because I really can't do that with my Beauty Blender as well. So I'm just taking my brush and I'm gonna blend that out. Alright, there you go. I got my foundation and my concealer on. I am happy with the look. I feel like my voice is like squeaking so much. I have not talked for so long and you see what I'm saying? Like I haven't talked in so long. So I'm kind of stuttering. And I also finally, I'm gonna be talking to clients tomorrow, June 20th, because as if you guys don't know, I work for Sephora, and this whole week we've just been cleaning and training, but now tomorrow is gonna be when I am gonna be finally be able to talk to people, like customers. So that is pretty exciting. I'm also nervous. So before I start putting powder on, I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a cream bronzer from Fenty Beauty. This stuff is amazing. It gives you like that nice natural bronzy glow that we all know and love. I think I might use the sponge. Yeah, I'm gonna use the sponge actually. And with any cream product, I always like to kind of moisten it. Oh my god, it is something that I always like to hydrate it a little bit. So I'm just gonna give it another spray with my Glow Recipe watermelon mist. I seriously love this mist. It is so good. I'm just going like that. So now I'm just gonna be bronzing up my skin a little. So yeah, that applies cream product pretty well. I do love that. But now I'm gonna be contouring with my Matchstick from Fenty. I'm using the shade Mocha, and like I mentioned in previous videos, I like to warm it up on my hand and then pick it up with a brush or sponge because it just gives you a really nice natural blend. And I'm just going to get a little bit on my nose. I love a good nose contour. I hope Fenty comes out with contouring powders because I'm never really a big fan of contouring my nose with creams, but today it'll do. I do like how easy it is to blend creams though, but I feel like when it comes to a nose contour, I kind of want it for it to be seen a little. Alright, so now I'm going to be setting my complexion with the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Perfecting Setting Powder. I did not want to fall in love with such an expensive setting powder, but this is amazing. Like, I am obsessed with it. The only criticism I have is I wish she had like that stopper, because as you guys can see, I don't know if you can, kind of messy when you open it, which I don't like, especially because it's so expensive. You would want to have that kind of stopper to it, but it's still a great product. So that is what I'm going to be setting my face with today. I am in the shade Light Medium 2 for this powder. What?
I'm on that Migo shit right now. I want to get faded. That blunt smelled delicious.
So Ethan just met Opposite at his job, and he's pretty damn excited.
I was sitting at my desk and I was like, what is that haunting aroma?
Oh my god.
And then fucking Offset walks in and I'm like, Ethan, contain yourself. Ask for a picture when he's done.
Oh my god. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this setting powder is everything. Yeah, I love this powder because it doesn't make your skin look dry at all, which is always nice.
I know, like, can someone pour water on us while we just scream drip? Big drip!
Alright. So for blush, I'm actually going to be using a combination of two things, and I'm actually very excited to present this because it's going to be a part of a newness that I am trying, and that is the Pat McGrath Mothership. Wait a second. Yes, so many. Like, this palette has such a long name. I'm going to be using today the one and only Pat McGrath Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2 palette. And this is my very first Pat McGrath purchase. So I'm very, very excited. Here it is. I am so, like, I can't even breathe right now. Oh, this has a lot of glare and reflection. Oh my god, my focus sucks so bad. I hope you guys can see that. It is just so beautiful. It looks even better in person. But I'm going to be using this shade right here. This little matte shade. This shade right here, it is actually called Naked Blush, and I am told that you can use it as a blush, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be mixing it in with the Beauty Bakery. Like, look at this packaging too. Like, this is amazing. This is just the box that it comes with. It's not the actual palette. This is the palette, which is like so freaking beautiful. I like the little cotton candy that they added. I'm probably going to take it off because I know that's going to annoy me, but just for today's video, I'll keep it on. But this is a blush lighter palette, and if you guys don't know what a blush light is, it's just kind of like how it's described or pronounced. It is a blush mixed in with a highlight, so it gives you like a little blushy tone and a glow at the same time. So I'm going to go in with Naked Blush from the Pat McGrath palette, and then I'm going to go on top with this highlighting palette, blush light palette. I'm pretty excited. I'm finally I just got this palette in today. I was waiting for this video to do today, and it actually came on the perfect day since it's Juneteenth, and you know, I wanted to really celebrate Black people. So I already tapped it, tapping out the excess. Yeah, that makes a beautiful blush. probably put a little too much. Oh yeah, that is a lot. But don't worry, I'm going to blend it out. Oh my god, I put way too much. See, I put way too much on. I got a little too excited with this palette, so I'm just gonna take my setting powder again and just try to blend that out. And tone it down a little bit. There you go, that is already much better. Alright, so for the blush light, I think I'm gonna be using this shade right here. I'm like, I can't. Okay, this one right here, it's called Sip Sip Hooray, which is really cute. It's like a champagne themed blush lighting palette. I am very tempted to dampen it, but I don't want to because I don't want it to be super strong. It's not a highlight exactly. So I'm gonna also be taking that same blush brush and I'm gonna dip into that. Let's see how glowy it is on its own. Ooh, now that, can you guys see that?
I can.
That is very pretty. I like that. Definitely got more highlighting vibes. Yeah, no, that's really pretty and it doesn't look super chalky. I love that. So I think I want to mix a little bit of this shade. It's called No Champagne, No Gain.
I know that's right.
I know. I want to go in with just a little bit of that. See how that looks mixing. Yeah, that's also really pretty. That is really pretty. This blush light, like, that is amazing. You guys see that glow? It is a nice glow. And especially mixed with that Pat McGrath eyeshadow as a blush, that's so pretty. I love it. Alright, so I have my complexion. I am going to top it off with the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish highlighting duo. I always like to do this on top of highlight just a little bit. I like to use the little pomade side. It's clear, but it gives you like that mirror glass highlighting look. So I just kind of take it with my hands like that, and then I pat it onto my highlight just a little bit. Yeah, I love doing this because it just gives you an extra glow. And now it's time for eyeshadow. I am so excited for this one. I get to finally try my palettes. So I'm gonna prep my eyelids with some concealer. I'm using the Fenty Beauty one. Alright, cool. And then I'm gonna be setting that concealer with my translucent setting powder. So I'm going to be going in with that Naked blush shade as my transition. Yeah, the quality of these eyeshadows are like unreal. They are so good. Cool. That blended out really nice. And now I'm going to be doing like a little cut crease moment. So now that I have my little cut crease going on, I'm going to be taking the shade Rose Seduction, which is this one right here. It's like a nice, like, I can't even describe it, it's kind of pink. But it's like a nice rosy tone eyeshadow. It's like probably the shade in the palette that caught my eye the most. And I'm just going to spritz my brush just a little bit. Or actually, no. I'm gonna test out the shadow and the quality without it being damp. But I usually like to dampen my eyeshadows, especially the shimmer ones. But I'm gonna try it without it. That does not need to be damped. Wow. That is really pretty. Yeah, I love the way that looks. And I am gonna dampen it a little bit just to see how it looks when it is damp. See how it looks on top. Oh yeah, that definitely gave it more of a pop as expected. Yeah, I'm obsessed with this pink shade. Oh my god. Alright, so now for like my inner corners, I am gonna be going in with, it's called Skin Show Rose Opal. It is like a nice pink tone, champagne-ish type of color. That shade is so pretty on the lids. I love that. Alright, so now I'm gonna be going in with Extreme Burgundy right here, and I'm gonna be deepening up the shadow look. And this is so nice. I mean, for $125, you would hope it would be. So nice. I am like in shock from how beautiful that looks. I'm like amazed at how bomb this looks. Just clean that up a little bit with some concealer. I'm gonna take more of that burgundy shade and I'm gonna kind of bring it up this way to give my crease a little bit of a definition. I'm gonna cry. So now I'm just gonna bring some of that same shade again, and I'm bringing it underneath to kind of give it a little bit of a smoky effect. Then I'm going back in with that Rose Seduction shade, and I'm pretty much just gonna be doing what I did on top, bringing it to the bottom. And for being the good quality that these eyeshadows are, I really didn't experience much fallout, which is always nice. But even if it did have fallout, I wouldn't care. This Skin Show Rose Opal eyeshadow is like everything. I love that. So I'm bringing out the Beauty Bakery Blush Lighter palette again, and I'm going to take that shade Sip Sip Hooray, and I'm going to pop that in my inner corners. Since it really wasn't that strong of a rose tone, I can definitely use it as an inner corner highlight. I seriously love me a good inner corner highlight. Like, oh my god. Like putting an inner corner highlight just like brings everything together. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows and my eyeliner lashes off of camera, and then I'll be right back for the lips. Okay, so I have the rest of my eyes on, and now I'm gonna be putting on my lips. And I did order I ordered 3 lip products from Beauty Bakery. 2 of them I received are more on the brown tones, which are not what I'm going for today, so I'm not going to use them. I had ordered another lip gloss that was pink, but unfortunately that lip gloss was the one that didn't come in my order. I did contact the customer service about it, and they were actually nice enough to go through it, and they are sending me the order that I missed. So that's going to be coming in the mail very soon. But I do have 2 lip products from Pat McGrath that I do want to use. I'm going to be using her lip pencil in the shade Buff. This is supposed to be a part of the Divine Rose collection, but I think she already had this lip pencil. She's just kind of like revamping it with the collection. So I'm going to put that on as my lip liner. Let me just blot off some of my lip mask. Alright, so now I have the lip liner on. It's actually really nice. I thought it was going to be a little too light, but I kind of like it. It's like the perfect rose nude shade for my skin tone. And I'm going to go on top with her Aliangelic Lust lip gloss. I love this lip gloss so much. It is so, so pretty. I love lip glosses so much. I am so sad that I'm not going to be able to wear them anymore to work. And that is only because I have to have a mask on, so I can't be wearing lip glosses with a mask on. Just way too uncomfortable. So I'm gonna have to switch back to matte lipsticks. I will wear my lip glosses in my home. Love the Pat McGrath lip glosses. They are amazing. So now to set everything off, because I believe we are done. I'm gonna be using their I'm gonna be using the Beauty Bakery. It's called Sweet Grace Baking Spray, which is so nice. I love the packaging of this. It looks like a cute little cooking spray, which is so nice. And it's a makeup setting mist. I always love a good mist. And honestly, I can't really test this out because I'm not going anywhere, but I do want to see how it mists. So here we go. Oh wow, that was a lot. Alright, cool. So I definitely gotta go a little further. Okay. It does kind of have like an alcoholic smell. I don't know if that's what I'm smelling. Ooh, it says the second ingredient is alcohol dennet. I don't know if that... I don't think I'm a big fan of the way that smells, but it does feel nice and refreshing. Yeah, like, if that gets in my eye, that kind of burns. I don't know how I feel about that. And it is a powerful spray. Like, it is, like, finely mist, but you have to go at a big, like, you have to be far away, otherwise it's just gonna go right onto your skin. But that does feel nice. I just feel like that has a very strong alcohol smell. And like that legitimately burned my eyes a little bit, which is weird. Let me go again. Yeah, no, that smells like alcohol. That's what it is. I don't know if I'm gonna want to use this again, which sucks because it does feel refreshing, but it smells like alcohol. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be touching that again. I was not a big fan of that. A lot of these products I actually were happy with. Like the foundation, I love it. It looks very nice and smooth. I like the way it looked. Didn't turn super orange on me like it did last time. The only thing I will seriously say that I did not like is the spray. This was a no-no for me. But everything else was beautiful. Like, especially this Pat McGrath palette. I'm so impressed with the way it came out. It was so expensive, so I was really hoping I'd love it. And I do. So yeah, there it is. My Divine Rose inspired makeup look. That's why I have some pink on today too. And pink is also my favorite color. So, alright you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this. And you know, just remember, stay educated, stay safe, don't be a racist. And yeah, just carry on. I know times are tough right now, but things will get better. We will make a change. And Black lives do matter. So, thank you guys again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!